Good morning, bees. This is your proud principal, Mrs. Meneses, bringing you today's Bees Breaking News. Buenos días, abejitas. Les saluda su directora, Mrs. Meneses, con los anuncios de hoy. Isn't it a beautiful day to be a bee? It is Friday, and we are so excited to end the week strong, boys and girls. Today is day 4 in the Discovery Time schedule. It is Friday, January 8th. 2021. Hoy es día 4 en el horario del descubrimiento. Hoy es viernes 8 de enero del 2021. Now let's jump right into birthdays. Let's see who's celebrating their birthday today. We have in first grade Alan Vo celebrating his birthday. We also have Armando Ochoa who's celebrating his birthday in early childhood. So we are so excited to sing happy birthday to you. Let's hit it hard. 1, 2, 3. Happy, happy birthday from all of us to you. Feliz, feliz cumpleaños. May all your dreams come true. Yay! All right. So excited today because it is Friday. We're ending the week strong. And I know that it was a struggle for some of you to wake up in the morning this week and get back into your routine, but you have done an amazing job. And I know that you're excited for the weekend. So I hope that you guys have a really safe and enjoyable weekend. We will be celebrating the weekend birthdays on Monday. All right. Today is a beautiful day to celebrate iStation because when the month begins, all of our students take iStation, their ISIP test. And so I love that Ms. Torres has shared with us. Let's see, we have some students who have been doing a great job. Now, in Ms. Torres' class, Evelyn Copeland has moved up 1 level in reading comprehension. So I am so excited to highlight Evelyn. Kimberly Farias has moved up 1 level in vocabulary. Great job. Alexander Malov has moved up 1 level in vocabulary. And Mila Santos has moved up 1 level in phonemic and phonological awareness. Way to go. Now we have, let's see, I think this is Ms. Ruiz's class. Connor Chang in Kinder. Connor was rocking his iStation time this week. He completed 115 minutes. Way to go, Connor. Jeremiah Dolbury. Jeremiah was rocking his iStation time this week. He completed 116 minutes. And Ainsley Flores completed 73 minutes. Let's see. Erilyn Garcia was also rocking her time with 93 minutes. Silas Gosling completed 75 minutes. Let's see, Gabriel Greenwood completed 71 minutes. Kylan Gashard completed 238 minutes. Way to go, Kylan. Isa Juncaria completed 89 minutes. Way to go, Isa. Aleida Martinez was rocking her iStation time this week as well, and she completed 63 minutes. And let's see, Adoniram Orozco was rocking his time as well and completed 85 minutes. And Kaylee Parker completed 132 minutes. So we're so proud of you guys. I am just thrilled to know that you guys have been doing a wonderful job on your iStation. And I love to see that kids are moving up a level or maintaining. So keep that up. Now, in math, ST Math, Miss Paco's kids, Emily Wu, and let's see, I believe Daniel Slavonic have completed a good amount of puzzles. Emily's got 147 puzzles this week. I'm not exactly sure how many Daniel has, but I think he's got a really good number because his name is on the list. Miss Gandaria's class, Ethan Esri with 143 puzzles this week on ST Math. Ben Knudsen, 190. Max Little, 202 puzzles. Kyla Liu, 128. Summer Martin, 138. And Shiloh Yamaguchi, 113 puzzles this week. Way to go. And then in Miss Ruiz's kinder class, Connor Chang with 126 puzzles this week. 102 puzzles for Silas. Kylan has 129 puzzles. And Olu has 168 puzzles. So we are so excited to celebrate you guys. Wow, what a great job. And let's see, we have some more in Miss Andrea Garcia's class. Let's see what we have here. Juan Alfonso, 80 puzzles this week. Max Kearns, 124 puzzles this week. Jack Patlavani, 88 puzzles. Eli Reddick, 88 puzzles. Zoe Reisinger, 101. Maddie Robles, 171. Jackson Sheets, 112 puzzles. Rory Sabota, 117. Avery Wannett, 162. Olivia Baker, 67. Ben Hernandez, 110 puzzles. Jason Katecki, 124. Adeas Medrano, 108. Josephine Monteleon, 169. Elena Noralden, 100 puzzles. And Quinn Paul, 195 puzzles this week. So excited for your progress and your perseverance on ST Math as well. I know Miss Siley is going to be so proud of you, and I'm sure there's many more kids doing amazing things that we will continue to highlight next week. And so let's end our daily announcements really strong today by talking about the pillar of fairness. So, and of course, we'll continue talking about fairness next week, but and for a couple of weeks until we move on to the next pillar. So today, what I want to talk to you about is, connected, of course, with what we've been talking about all week, which is fair isn't always equal. I remember being a teacher and talking to my kids and sitting everyone down at the carpet and saying, okay, boys and girls, I want you to tell me, what do we think fair means? What does it mean to be fair? And the most popular answer is always, fair means everyone gets the same thing, right? That's what the most popular answer always is. Fair means everyone gets the same thing. We have to get the same thing for things to be fair. And there are times like we've been talking about where that's the case, but many times in life, that's not actually what fair means. So I want to give you an example just to kind of help you think through this. I want you to think about our school nurses, Miss Urban and Miss Perez. They are two nurses that are in the clinic every day, and they see kids all day long, right? We get visits to the clinic all the time. Or a teacher might call and say, I have a student that, is feeling this, this, and this. Another teacher might call and say, I have a student that's feeling this, this, and this. And so I want you to imagine that if they believed that fair means everyone gets the same thing, right? If Miss Perez and Miss Urban really think that everyone should get the same thing because life needs to be fair, right? If that's what fair means, then let's say a student comes in with a headache and she says, oh, let me give you a Band-Aid for that. And then another student says, oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, and Miss Urban says, let me give you a Band-Aid for that. And another student comes in and says, oh, I had an accident outside. I scraped my knee because I was running too fast and I tripped, and now I have all these cuts on my knee. Oh, let me give you a Band-Aid for that. And then another student starts throwing up in the hallway, and then Miss Urban takes a Band-Aid for that. Oh, let me give you a Band-Aid for that. Well, we're saying that everyone should get the same thing. So would that make sense in those scenarios, in that situation? Probably not, right? Because every student needs to get what they need. That's what fairness is many times. It's people getting what they actually need in order to be successful or in order to be safe. So that's just a quick little example of how fair isn't always equal. Fair means people need to get what they really need. So let's talk about a little bit more about fairness. A word that always kind of comes with fairness, is the word justice. We need to be just with each other. We need to be just. We need to think about justice. And so what does that mean? Well, fairness really means that people need to be treated with respect, right? People need to be treated in a way where we are not playing favorites with certain people because of whatever reason. where certain people don't have an advantage. You remember yesterday I loved Ms. Hernandez's lesson where one student was taller, or one child was taller, so they kind of had a natural advantage. They didn't need too much help to be able to see over that fence, right? So sometimes some of us do have some advantages, more opportunities in life. And so sometimes we don't need as much help as other people. We don't need as much, the same treatment as other people. We all need to be treated with respect. We all need to be treated justly. And we should never treat anyone better because they are older or younger, because they speak a certain language, because they believe in a certain thing, because they have a different opinion. We should never mistreat or treat people differently, better or worse, because of those types of things, because of the color of our skin or the color of our hair or where we go to school or where we live, right? And unfortunately, sometimes that does happen. So we need to always be very aware that respect always comes back. And it's interesting because respect is another pillar of character. So we need to be respectful towards everyone. We need to think about people as individuals and what they actually need, and not let any other factors play a role when we are treating others a certain way. So you never want to blame others for things that they didn't do. You don't want to blame others carelessly or unjustly, just because you might have a certain opinion about them. You always want to share, right? That really, I think that's why sometimes kids think, or even adults, we think like everyone needs to get the same thing because, let's say we're having cupcakes in the classroom, like back in the day. I know right now we can't do that, but if we were having cupcakes in the classroom, it would be unfair for one student to get another cupcake, an extra cupcake, right? In that situation, it would make more sense that everybody get the same amount of cupcakes. So there are situations where you just have to kind of be thoughtful and cognizant of the situation that's happening, and for example, taking turns, that's another one. We need to be able to, if we're playing a game fairly, we need to take turns and make sure that it's not always the same person who gets to lead the game, or it's not always the same person who's telling everybody how to play, or who's making up a game. Maybe, you take turns doing that. So fairness, it comes with a lot of things. So next week, we're going to be exploring some of those things like taking turns, having a fair share, and not blaming others carelessly or unjustly. But overall, what we wanted you to understand this week is that treating people fairly doesn't mean getting the same thing. It means getting what you need in order to be successful. And don't we want everyone to be successful? Of course we do. And if we shouldn't, we should really think about that. So next time you wonder, oh, why is the teacher working with this student more than with me? Or, oh, why did this student get this book and I got a different book? That's another one. We talk about being at different reading levels and having different strengths as readers and in math. So sometimes we need certain activities or certain assignments while other kids need other activities and other assignments, because our brains are all different. So we all need something different. You see, there are so many scenarios, and I can't wait for next week so that we can keep talking about all of those. Now, I want to close our daily announcements today by telling you, when we practice when we learn about the pillars of character, it's really so that we can become better human beings, and impact the world in a better way and be better people, better individuals, right? It's really about how we treat others, not only ourselves, but others as well. But when we also talk about our SEL strategies like breathing and taking a break and calming our glitter, not flipping our lid, those are mainly strategies that help us to empower ourselves, to keep ourselves safe, emotionally, in our hearts, and in our minds. So boys and girls, I want to tell you that I am so proud when I see students using their strategies, using their breathing techniques. Yesterday I learned one from Miss Austin. She was teaching a student, or reminding a student really, how to breathe effectively when we get a bit frustrated. And I just wanted to share that with you because it really helped me. I have now another strategy in my toolbox, another idea of how I can stay or get calm when I'm feeling a little bit anxious. And so the strategy was, I think it was called the breathing circle. I might be wrong, but I believe it was called the breathing circle. And you inhale by pointing your finger and pointing it in a circle and inhaling, breathing in, and then going around the other way and breathing out. So let me practice it with you. And if you'd like, you can practice with me. So you see that? Breathe in. So if you ever feel like life is not fair and you're getting frustrated and something's not going well in your life and you need to calm your glitter, try the breathing circle like Miss Austin taught me yesterday, because I was really appreciative of that strategy, and I will continue using that because boys and girls, even as adults, young and old, we all get frustrated. It's normal to have all kinds of emotions. So treat yourself with fairness and with kindness and respect, and always remember that what you tell yourself, the thoughts that you have in your mind can help you or they can break you. They can make you or they can break you. So always tell yourself, today is going to be a great day. Today I'm going to do amazing things. Today I'm going to do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Your thoughts and your words are very powerful. Have an amazing day. Remember that we are Ellison Bees. We are innovative. We are bold. We are Ellison. Have a great one.